Neily on Nutrition. I'm with my friend Robin Plotkin. She is a culinary nutritionist, and we are going to be talking about kids in the kitchen.
Yes.
Take it away, Robin.
Well, you know, the first thing I like to talk to people about, whether it's parents or kids themselves, is why it's so important that they learn how to cook. And essentially, we are doing our kids a disservice by not teaching them how to cook, because cooking is a life skill.
Yes.
This is something that they can take with them their entire lives as they move through high school and college and as young adults.
Exactly.
And as you know, we're seeing kids who have no idea how to cook.
I know. In my private practice, I see, kids in their 20s, they know how to turn a microwave on, and that's about it.
Right.
So I grew up in the kitchen with my mom, and I'm very fortunate. I realize that that's, not usual. So
It's not.
getting them in the kitchen is important.
Right. And it's easy and it's simple, and we're going to talk, I know, later about easy, simple ways to get good, healthy meals on the table, including your children in the process.
Excellent. Great. So what do you have here?
Well, the first thing I like to say to kids is, of course, wash their hands.
Yes.
And we wash our hands to the ABC song with as warm of water as possible. So we don't want to use cold water. We want to use as warm as their little hands can take, with good soapy water, and sing the ABC song.
Okay.
And then dry it off, and then we're ready to go. And that should be the first thing every single time they step into the kitchen.
Yes.
The second thing we talk about is kitchen safety and being safe in the kitchen. That means talking about knife safety. And again, depending on the age of the child, they might be using a plastic knife. They might be using a chef's knife. It depends on their age and their abilities. But always, always safety first. Okay. It's very easy to get hurt in the kitchen. We want to make sure everybody's taken care of.
Definitely.
And the next thing I always do to encourage kids to cook is to give them their own utensils. The first thing, as you've got over here to your left, is a child's apron.
Yes.
If you'll show that.
Yes.
It can be any kind of apron. It can be a plastic apron. It can be something that you pick up, Mom's Little Helper, something you pick up at the garage sale or at a dollar store, and that's theirs. They know when they put it on, it's time to cook.
Exactly. That's great.
And then along with an apron, we need to have their own utensils for them so that they, again, feel that it's their kitchen too. Right. I often recommend to take a drawer or a space where they can reach, that their things are located. So they, again, know to go to the kitchen, go right to their spot, and get their things out. So, of course, you have to have your own plastic measuring cups, a miniature little cutting board, and then everybody, of course, has to have spatula and whisk to play with. And then, of course, forks, knives, and spoons. And everybody has to have their own pot. And, in fact, when my child was very young, probably 14 months old, 12 months old, he would come into the kitchen. I'd give him his pot, and we would have spices for him to play with. And, of course, you want to make sure that they are unopened so that you can avoid a mess. And he would just literally sit on the floor next to me while I cooked and stir, and stir, and stir, and stir.
With these little in here.
It's very cute.
Ben is adorable.
Thank you. Thank you.
So cool.
And then the last thing that I really talk to people about is patience, especially moms and dads and people who are helping out in the kitchen. When you invite your child into the kitchen, which you should do every day, you need to take a deep breath and know that it might be a little bit hectic, but it should always be fun and entertaining. And remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. It just is time with you and your child.
Yes, excellent.
Yeah.
And what about this? You were talking about setting the table.
Yes. I really encourage kids at a very young age, even in the high chair, to be pulled up to the table because they are a member of the family and they need to be at the table just like everybody else. Have placemats set, and my 3-year-old sets the table. He knows that it's his job to take out the placemats. They're at a place where he can reach. They're his level, and he also sets the napkins. He also knows that he takes at least 3 items from the table back to the kitchen once we're finished eating. So giving them age-appropriate tasks is very, very important. And again, it's all about making them part of the process.
Right, exactly. Excellent, excellent information. Getting kids in the kitchen at an early age. Plus, they're more inclined to eat those,
absolutely,
those vegetables.
Right.
I know Ben is a wonderful eater. And I'm sure that started with you just getting him into the kitchen at such an early age.
It did, and I, definitely feed him what we eat. And is it a perfect meal every night? No. Is it pretty much balanced? Yes, usually it is. It doesn't have to be a gourmet meal. It can be something very easy. A healthy pizza is a great plan. Easy smoothie is a great plan. It's just the consistency of sitting down and having a meal with the family that's important.
Yeah, excellent. Great information.
Thanks.
Thanks so much.
Thank
Again,
you.
Robin Plotkin, culinary nutritionist, registered licensed dietitian. This is Neily on Nutrition. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.